Today we're at the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County, and we're here talking with Kate Daniels. Kate, how are you?
I'm very well, Wayne.
Thanks for talking with us, Kate. You know, the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County is a very important part of the county, helping it grow and prosper. But now, there may be a lot of people who are not sure exactly what the Chamber does. How do you do what you do, and what is it exactly that you do here at the Chamber of Commerce?
We do what we do with a great community. We've got a lot of business partners, obviously. We've got a great staff here at the Chamber, but we exist to communicate and facilitate communications between businesses. So our goal is to work with the current business community, as well as help foster that growth, because we want to see growth here in Wayne County, but we want to see sustainable growth. So we have a lot of moving pieces with what we do day in and day out.
Oh, a lot of networking,
yes.
A lot of communication between business and industry and
absolutely,
people.
Absolutely. We're in the people business.
You are in the people business. Yes. So how would you do that? I guess you communicate not only with those in Wayne County, but with outside Wayne County as well to tell people how great this place is.
Absolutely. So, and we are successful as a community because of the partners that we have. So, be it travel and tourism, the County of Wayne, the City of Goldsboro, Mount Olive. We work very closely with that Chamber of Commerce. We have a lot of great partners here in Wayne County and outside of Wayne County. So, our chamber is part of the Eastern region of Chambers of Commerce. So, there are 12 other chambers. And we meet regularly to talk about what's going on, not just in our line of work, but in the region here in Eastern North Carolina. So it's extremely important. So those are great connections as well.
And the direction that's everything seems to be taking here of late, this is very important that you are talking with other chambers, that it's an organization. The synergy just makes it work that much better.
Absolutely.
So how do you do this? And what is the good that is brought to the community, to people, to individuals? What does Joe Blow out here on the street, what does it do for him?
Oh, it's just a complete, it comes full circle. And you think about all these pieces that come together. When somebody says, why are y'all working with middle schoolers for a career fair? Well, those are individuals who are going to be running the businesses here in Wayne County in the future, right? So we're investing in a lot of areas with time, energy, and resources because it affects the entire community. We need good schools. We need good jobs. We need businesses here. Most big businesses started out as what? A small business. We need to be an advocate for our community and supporting local. You think back just this past month with the devastating hurricane that happened. When you looked around you and saw who was there on the front lines, it was not a corporate office that runs an online business out in another part of the country that was here. It was the neighbors. It was the people that you go to church with. They're your neighbors. People you may not even know. We did have people from outside of other areas come in to help lend a hand. But you saw a lot of businesses giving back to their community, not wanting any fanfare or anything, because neighbors help neighbors. So it's just a little plug-in for this holiday season and year-round. Support local. It's extremely important. Those dollars that you spend, that you work hard to earn, and you reinvest them here locally by supporting a local business in any way, shape, or form, it stays in our local economy.
It does. Let me get an idea that there may be the misconception that the Chamber of Commerce is all big business. It's all enormous corporations and all that. But now, can a small business just starting out in the first year of business, can they benefit from this?
Oh, absolutely. We actually have businesses that are getting ready to hit the ground running, and they join the chamber first.
Oh.
So that's the first step. So we've got, of course, a lot of big business, but we have a tremendous amount of small business. Now, small business may not be a storefront. Small business could be out of a spare bedroom in their home. They may be working out of their car and going and building up their business that way. So wherever someone is in their business plan, we want them to encourage them to be a part of the chamber because they're able to make those important connections. They've got access to resources. We'll have people that will call and say, I'm starting out a business. This is what I do. This is kind of the hiccup I've run into. So we've got partners with Wayne Community College, for example, with the Small Business Center that can help. We can call another chamber member who may be able to kind of help mentor this new business owner out with some of the first kind of get off the ground running with their business. So it's an incredible thing to be a part of, and in my opinion, a necessity for starting your business.
You know, you're so right about that, because when people start off on their new business, they might have a business plan, which they should always have that business plan. But sometimes they just don't know which foot to put forward, where to start, and all that. So they can actually call you, and you can advise.
Absolutely.
So can the small business out at
absolutely. And Octavius Murphy has just recently been named the director over there for the Small Business Center, and he has wasted no time with sharing his energy and insight. He's got a wealth of information, so he's a great partner.
Well. I know Octavius, and he is an amazing guy.
Yes.
And always positive.
Absolutely.
And very knowledgeable.
Absolutely. Strong business background.
Very much so. So if someone is thinking about starting a business, they go see Octavius, get their business going with a business plan, and then hit the ground running by talking to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the staff here, Charity and Laura and Janet and Linda work one-on-one with the members, be it on the phone if somebody calls with a need or wants to come in here. We are actually standing in our conference room that is available for use for our members here in the community if they need a place to hold a meeting. And it's wonderful partnerships.
You mean this conference room can actually, if somebody's a new member of the chamber and they want to hold a meeting, staff meeting,
absolutely.
or invite the public to see what they're all about, they can actually come here?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
This is your home too.
So what about, what do you do if let's say an individual who's living out in Kansas, they say, well, I've been transferred, my company's transferred me to Wayne County. So can you tell me about Wayne County? What do you do?
Sure. Well, we've got annually we produce the Windows of Wayne publication in partnership with the Goldsboro News Argus. That's kind of our snapshot. It's our book of who we are as a community. That way, a newcomer can receive that first, get a pretty book to go through and be like, okay, this is where I'm going. Mm-hmm. This is the arts and culture. This is educational opportunities. This is real estate opportunities, whatever. And so we'll send that off to them first. Right. And then when they come in, we just listen to what their needs are and then respond accordingly with what they need, because sometimes we'll have people that move here that have young children. Mm-hmm. Our conversation is going to be different than if it's a retiree age, right, of what to do. But again, we pull out that beautiful thing called partnerships and go, we're here to help make connections for you.
I know that I have been in contact with other chambers of commerce because my sister or a relative or somebody from out of town would call me and say, well, what would you do if blah, 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 blah? And I said, well, I'd call the Chamber of Commerce. And when they can't, I will call the chamber in that town or city and get information and then relay it back. And they say, well, why didn't I think of that? Well, you so-and-so, why didn't you think of that? Yeah.
That's wonderful. We want that mindset everywhere.
Yeah, that's what the chamber does.
That's right. And so we are an advocate not only obviously for the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, but for chambers of commerce across the country. Exactly. We've got a long history here of over 100 years strong in our community.
You look great, too.
Thank you. But we do, and there's so many other communities that are fortunate to have strong chambers, but they're strong because of the people in the communities. And it's that mindset that's so important to remind people, utilize the resources within your Chamber of Commerce. Our app that we debuted 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's called My Chamber app. A little plug there. Mm-hmm. It's a free download. The beautiful thing is we want our members to be highlighted. So of course they're all on there if you're searching for a good or service or whatever. But the other thing we tell our members and community members, this free app, if you go to a business meeting in Greenville, mm-hmm, Greenville, North Carolina, then at the top of that app you can hit select another chamber. And you can hit Greenville-Pitt County Chamber. Oh. Click it. Voila. You have their entire membership.
Wow.
So if you're looking for somewhere to eat or you need gas, you just hit in gas and it will pull up based on your physical proximity where the closest place is, or restaurant, or gift shop. So, yes, we want dollars to stay here in Wayne County, but mm-hmm, we also know that business and family takes you elsewhere. So just that top of mind awareness to support chambers wherever you go.
And you're saying that this is available to anybody, not just chamber members.
Anybody. If you've got a smartphone, you've got access to it.
Of course, we hope you are a chamber member. Now, can individuals actually become part of the chamber?
Absolutely.
How do they do that?
Absolutely. You can go online and do it, or you can come in and see us. Just stop in and see us. And we do have community members who don't even have a business, but they are an individual supporter of the chamber just because they see the work that's being done and they want to invest in their community.
But now you have to be aware that it's several $1,000s just to join.
Stop it. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's as little as $125 for the year.
A whole year?
Yeah, for the
That's
whole year.
$10 a month
for the
crying
whole
out
year.
Really?
With bigger business, it's based on number of employees that you've got. So all that information's online, but any of us here at the chamber would be happy to speak to anyone about what the benefits are, what the investment would be, and of course, what you get for being a member. That's the important thing. What is the return on investment?
And you do benefit, and for an individual for as little as $125 a year, you can actually benefit from the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County.
Right.
It's not about business necessarily, it's about people.
That's a very fair statement, yes.
Write that down.
I like that.
It's not about business, it's about people.
Yeah.
And business.
In business, yeah.
Just thought I'd throw that
And
in.
all the stuff involved.
And
in
all
it,
the
but that's
stuff
right.
involved.
Yeah, very true.
Well, you're doing a great job. We love the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County, strongly support it as well. And we want to thank Kate Daniels for everything. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you so much.
Chamber of Commerce is at 919-734-2241. Is that right?
That's right.
739-999-448-768-74R. What?
Press 2. No.
No. 919-734-2241R. And we thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much.